Riders, glad to have you back on the channel, and today we're taking a look at the HJC RPHA V2 Carbon, the latest full-face racing helmet from HJC. This is their top-of-the-line racing helmet, which comes with a recommended retail price of €750. The RPHA V2 is available in sizes XS to 2XL, and to find your perfect size, measure your head around a centimeter above your eyebrows, then check HJC's size chart. Material is the first segment of our review. Here we look at two criteria. The material of the outer shell and the amount of outer shell sizes a helmet is available in. More outer shell sizes simply means a more compact fitting shell across the available size range. The outer shell of the RPHA V2 Carbon is made of carbon fiber, giving it a strong and lightweight feel for great protection in case of an accident. It also comes in 4 shell sizes, which means the helmet keeps a compact shape no matter which size you end up picking. Overall, it scores 4.5 stars for material, making for a strong start. Let's see how it does in our next segment, weight. Alright, here we use a scale that is accurate to the gram. All helmets are weighed in a size M without any additional features installed. Finally, we run the results through our weight matrix to determine star scores. On our scale, the RPHA V2 Carbon weighed in at 1438 grams, making it one of the lightest racing helmets out there. For weight, it earns a strong 3.5 stars, which is an impressive result by HJC. Let's move on to the Visor segment and see how it performs. Here we use a Visor matrix to determine star scores. In this matrix, many different Visor features and characteristics are listed, but naturally not every feature is equally as impactful on your riding experience, which is why we've weighted them based on what riders ask us about the most. The RPHA V2 comes with the HJ35 visor, which is anti-scratch treated and UV protective. It offers a wide field of view, and the visor mechanism pulls it tightly against the shell to keep things quiet and well sealed. It's also pinlock prepared, and the pinlock lens is included in the box along with tear-offs for track use. You'll also find a dark smoke visor inside, which is a great extra for riding in bright weather conditions. With all these visor features, the visor earns a solid 4-star rating. Let's move to the first road test and see how it performs in terms of noise isolation. Here we use a decibel meter placed close to the ear of our test rider to measure the sound the same way as he hears it. We take our measurements from long stretches of open highway, riding an average speed of 130 km per hour. In our testing, the helmet performed well with a result of 102 decibels, which is decent for a racing helmet. For this result, the RPHA V2 scores a solid 3 stars. Let's see how it performs in terms of ventilation. Here we measure to what extent the RPHA V2 is able to keep your head cool with a thermometer inside the helmet. We keep track of both the in and outside temperature and compare the two. The smaller the difference, the more stars a helmet earns. The RPHA V2 comes with 2 chin vents to prevent visor condensation, 3 top vents to keep your head cool, and exhaust vents to pull warm air out. On the road, we measured a 0-degree difference between the inside and outside temperature, meaning it kept our rider's head perfectly cool. For ventilation, the RPHA V2 earns the full 5 stars, showing it's able to keep you cool while riding. Let's see how it performs in terms of comfort. To come up with a score for comfort, we look at both the comfort features of a helmet and our own experience with it out on the road. Inside, the RPHA V2 has a soft and snug inner liner that's moisture wicking, quick drying and antibacterial. Both the crown and cheek pads are removable and washable, and the cheek pads are interchangeable between sizes, which helps you get a custom fit. It also features a double D closure for safety and simplicity. Our test rider found the helmet very comfortable, resulting in a solid 4-star score for the RPHA V2. Let's move on to features before we go into the final conclusion. To determine star scores, we use a matrix in which all kinds of features are listed. Not every one of them is equally as impactful on your riding experience, which is why we've weighted them based on what riders ask us about the most. The RPHA V2 is wind tunnel tested, FIM certified, and comes with emergency quick release cheek pads. You also get an extra spoiler in the box for even better aerodynamics, speaker pockets for communication, a chin curtain and a breath guard. It's also glasses friendly with grooves in the cheek pads and is backed by a 5-year warranty. For all these features, the helmet earns 4 stars. Let's dive into the final conclusion. Alright, so how did the RPHA V2 do? Let's briefly look at its scores and then come to a final conclusion. The helmet scored 4.5 stars for its carbon fiber shell that comes in 4 outer shell sizes for a compact fit. At 1438 grams in a size M, it earned 3.5 stars for weight, making it one of the lightest racing helmets available. The visor performed well too, with a 4-star score thanks to its HJ35 visor, pinlock lens, tear-offs and extra dark smoke visor included in the box. For noise isolation, the helmet reached 102 decibels, which is a solid result for a racing helmet, earning it 3 stars. Ventilation was outstanding with a 0-degree temperature difference, giving it a perfect 5-star score. Comfort followed closely behind at 4 stars thanks to its soft, moisture-wicking liner, interchangeable cheek pads and a secure double D closure. And finally, features scored 4 stars with the helmet being FIM certified, wind tunnel tested and packed with extras like emergency quick release pads, speaker pockets and an extra spoiler. All in all, the RPHA V2 reached an average of around 4 stars, for which you pay around €27 per star. The HJC RPHA V2 Carbon combines race-ready performance, lightweight and great comfort, making it one of the most complete racing helmets you can buy today. Alright, and that's it for our review of the RPHA V2, and we're curious to know what you guys think of this helmet. Be sure to let us know in the comments down below. The RPHA V2 is available at championhelmets.com, where we offer the lowest price guarantee and very sharp discount bundles. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to our channel for more reviews like this in your feed. Guys, buy smart and ride safe. Until next time.